means new classical, neoclassical. Classical architecture comes from Greece and Rome. It's thousands of years old. So what this style does is updates it with contemporary materials. You guys see how it has solid base, soaring columns, evenly proportioned, and way up at the top, that triangle, that pediment? It kind of looks like a bunch of themes you might see on, say, the Parthenon. But what it does is it updates it with that glass and that white granite to make it look like, well, a tall, shiny Parthenon sitting on the Chicago River. Neoclassical. And that building was designed by Ricardo
the
Boat,
Chicago
by the way. One of the only
non-American
architects on our tour
tour.
today. He's a Spanish architect. 1992, 77 West Wacker.
Wow.
Over here on the right, we got this low-lying red brick building here, the grandfather of this area of Chicago. It was built in 1914. This is the Reed Murdoch. It's had a lot of lives on this river. It's been a makeshift hospital, a warehouse, a traffic court.
Wow.
It even has Encyclopedia Britannica's headquarters in there nowadays. It's sort of an encyclopedia building. Had a lot of purposes. It's been here for over 100 years.
Wow.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about bridges. We got some pretty famous bridges in our city as well. We've been going underneath a lot of them already. These burgundy bridges, like this one right here in front of me, are actually called Chicago-style bridges. They are unique to our city. A Chicago-style bridge is a double-leaf trunnion bascule bridge. Double leaf means that it opens up in the middle, like so.
Oh, this is a long time coming.
We're the largest in the world for about 10 years. It is 4.2 million square feet. It takes up 2 city blocks. It had its own zip code until 2008. It's a huge building. And this is also our first example on the tour of Art Deco. Welcome to Art Deco. Now this is really our first distinctly American style of architecture. It shows up in the late 1920s. So before that time, remember, we were looking back towards Europe. Now looking forward towards an American machine-made future. Here's how you identify Art Deco. You guys see what has these vertical lines going up the side of the building that are right next to these deep, dark inset windows? You see how they break up the horizontal lines on purpose? They're doing that so that your eyes will need it to fly. Fly, flag. I want to talk to you about, oh, look at, that was perfect. Oh my gosh. That's never worked. That lovely flag over there with the 2 blue stripes and the 4 red stars. Did you guys see me do that? Magic. Now, I want to talk about that city flag. That is our Chicago city flag. 2 blue stripes, 4 red stars. You guys seen the flag before? We put it everywhere around the city. I have many friends that have it tattooed on their bodies. Not I don't like needles. That's not really the point. Now, I want to tell you guys about the city flag because it is very important to us. Building. It's got the statue way up at the top. You guys notice how it has pinstripes, racing lines, deep dark inset windows? It's Art Deco. Now this Art Deco building is the Chicago Board of Trade, finished in 1930, and that statue way up there is the Roman goddess Ceres, C-E-R-E-S. That's where we get the words cereal and cerveza. She is the Roman goddess of grain, and they did a lot of grain commodity trading in that building, which is why she hangs out up there and looks over the finance district here in Chicago. Hey! Coming up on the right-hand side, I want to talk about this octagonal peach building with that crown way up at the top. That is 311 South Wacker. We call her the queen of our skyline because that crown way up there, it lights up very beautifully every night.